Asta just died in front of everyone after meeting his mother in the most cruel way imaginable. The final battle of Black Clover is absolutely insane. Lucius chains Yuno, sealing away his magic, and then activates Marx's communication spell to broadcast to the entire Clover Kingdom the deaths of Asta and Yuno. He wants to crush all their hopes so they can fall down to their knees in worship to their new king. Everyone in the royal capital is in awe. But with Asta and Yuno slowly losing the upper hand, Ryu chimes in, revealing the only weakness Lucius has left to Asta. The Tengentsu is a special eye which allows Ryu to perceive everything happening in real time. He can read movements, memories, and even the flow of magical power. And what Ryu sees is terrifying. Lucius has become too strong. However, he is channeling an absurd amount of magic into the crystal within his chest. That crystal is the key. So if Asta can land a perfect Zetin strike on it, even against this godlike magic that Lucius possesses, it could turn the tide. And realistically, Ryu's absolutely right, because the manga already showed us how busted Asta's Zetin truly is. It boosts his speed and power 100 times, letting him move faster than Lucius can read time, as well as slice through any magic, including soul and time spells. It's the strongest counter and the most broken defense and offense in Black Clover, as stated by the Ryuzen 7 themselves, that no one can defeat our MC if he uses it. However, like a true final boss, Lucius flexes on Asta, beating his ass without even breaking a sweat, and then standing over his broken body, Lucius drops the ultimate insult: "I'll bring you back to life just like all the others." Only this time, he promises to grant Asta magical powers to rebuild him the way he believes Asta should have been born, with a proper life under his control instead of being a flaw. So with a cold smile, Lucius almost delivers the final blow, but Yuno saves the day with a shield. Yeah! But no, but nothing could protect Asta from the next moment, because instead of it being a physical torment, it's mental. To stop Asta's counterattack from landing, Lucius recreates his mother Lucita right in front of him, bro. This is the first time he has ever met her, and it's the worst of circumstances. In a crazy twist, we learn Lucius, with all his knowledge of the timelines, he was present when Lucita died. He didn't stop it on purpose just so that the events would go in his favor to take Lucifero's magic for himself, as Asta had to be raised at the church and so forth to eventually defeat him. Bro, I'm gonna tear up. We witness all the flashbacks again, where we see Lucita being the embodiment of unconditional love. Remember, she adopts Liebe, a devil outcast by his own kind and the world outside just like herself, but she loves him despite his nature. Because you see, this entire family, they share a common trait. Lucita's curse of draining life force is a perfect parallel to Asta's curse of being born without magic. All three of these characters are isolated from society because of something they can't control. So Asta's kindness, empathy, and refusal to ever give up on people, it's something he inherited spiritually from his mother Lucita. So Liebe seeing their mother again causes their union mode to collapse, and they stop their attack. Remember, for Devil Union to work, their motivations and feelings have to match for resonation, but now it's out of sync. Liebe states even if it's a ghost or a fate, he cannot strike the one person he cares about most. This leads to Lucius's plan working, and he strikes them both, instantly giving them a fatal blow. They are at death's door once again, with everyone in the royal capital in disbelief, screaming and crying that their hero is dead. Asta basically got Luffy's scar of X on his chest now, and when he becomes Wizard King, it's gonna be shown. So be sure to buy the poster in the pinned comment to support his campaign and give him votes so I can make more Black Clover videos for you. But just when you think things can't get any worse, can they, ABD? Well, Lucius isn't done cooking. Since 3 of the Paladins didn't die via anti-magic, he resurrects the dead once again, this time creating Morris, Acia, and Morgan as archangels, looking exactly how they are depicted in the Bible. They are designed after the cherubim, seraphim, and the living creatures seen in the book of Ezekiel and Revelation, the most terrifying angels in scripture. Their eyes symbolize no sin escapes their judgment, no soul hides from their gaze. They are beings that signal the world is about to end, which is quite important to because since he's from the Spade Kingdom and became their king, their entire prophecy is linked to that regarding the royal bloodline. So with the Paladins evolving, glazing the heck out of Lucius, and treating life as a disgusting tool like a false god would, Narth claims they are no longer human. Lucius then wants to confirm Asta's death, as he survived last time thanks to Sister Lily. And to be honest, he made another stupid mistake by letting Asta live after defeating Lucifero for no apparent reason. Like, keep in mind, Andremelech is definitely going to betray this dude or just clap at his defeat, claiming the throne of hell for himself once this manga wraps up. We even saw Andremelech in chapter 377 laughing at the fact that Lucius might not have seen this far ahead in the timeline that guarantees his victory. Now, to enjoy more peak fiction, watch this video on your screen right now.